Born on May 31st, 1930 in San Francisco, Clint Eastwood's early years were shaped by frequent relocations due to his father's unstable job situation. His family eventually found stability in Piedmont, California, where they lived a comfortable life with a swimming pool and country club access. However, despite this privileged environment, Eastwood struggled academically. He was held back in junior high due to poor grades and had little interest in school activities. His rebellious nature surfaced in high school, leading to his expulsion after a series of pranks, including an obscene message on the school scoreboard. Although teachers recognized his potential in drama, he preferred pursuits like cars, music, and outdoor activities, showing little interest in formal education. During his military service in 1951, Clint Eastwood was drafted into the U.S. Army and stationed at Fort Ord, California, working as a swimming instructor. While his assignment seemed safe, fate had other plans. On September 30th, 1951, he hitched on a ride back to base from Seattle on a military aircraft, but the flight turned into a nightmare. Bad weather struck and disaster escalated. The plane's back door flew open mid-flight. The radios and oxygen system failed, leaving the crew stranded. With no fuel left, the pilot was forced to ditch the plane into the Pacific Ocean. Eastwood and the pilot inflated life rafts, but rough waves overturned his, forcing him to swim nearly 4 miles through freezing waters and strong currents. He eventually reached shore near an RCA radio station. Years later, his real-life survival experience added authenticity to his role in Escape from Alcatraz, 1979. Clint Eastwood's rise in Hollywood was far from immediate. After his military service, he moved to Los Angeles, taking on odd jobs while attending acting classes. His rugged looks and tall stature landed him a contract with Universal in 1954, but his early roles were minor and often uncredited. He was even criticized for his stiff acting in prominent Adam's Apple. His breakthrough came in 1959 when he was cast as Rowdy Yates in the hit TV Western Rawhide. The show ran for 8 seasons, making Eastwood a household name. However, he longed for more serious roles. His career-defining moment arrived when Italian director Sergio Leone cast him in A Fistful of Dollars, 1964. The low-budget spaghetti western became a massive hit, and its sequels, For a Few Dollars More and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, cemented Eastwood's status as a global star. Following his success in spaghetti westerns, Clint Eastwood expanded his career beyond acting. In 1971, he starred in Dirty Harry, introducing audiences to the tough, no-nonsense Inspector Harry Callahan. The film's success spawned multiple sequels and cemented Eastwood's image as a Hollywood tough guy. However, he wasn't content with just acting. He moved into directing with Play Misty for Me, 1971, proving his talent behind the camera. Throughout the 70s and 80s, Eastwood balanced gritty action films with critically acclaimed projects like The Outlaw Josie Wales, 1976, and Pale Rider, 1985. In 1992, Unforgiven earned him Oscars for Best Picture and Best Director, solidifying his reputation as a serious filmmaker. He continued directing award-winning films, including Mystic River, 2003, and $1 Million Baby, 2004. Even in his later years, Eastwood remained prolific, directing and starring in hits like Gran Torino, 2008, and Cry Macho, 2021. In 1975, while filming The Eiger Sanction, Clint Eastwood experienced a devastating on-set tragedy. The film, which involved mountain climbing scenes, featured real climbers as part of the production crew. During one of the climbing sequences, tragedy struck when a rock slide sent a boulder crashing towards 2 climbers, David Knowles and Mike Hoover. Knowles, a stuntman for the film, was killed while Hoover suffered serious injuries. The tragic incident deeply affected Eastwood, who felt responsible for Knowles' death. In fact, the shocking nature of the event almost led him to abandon the entire project. However, after much contemplation, Eastwood decided to honor Knowles' memory by continuing the film. The accident also highlighted the inherent dangers of stunt work, and the tragic event remained a dark chapter in Eastwood's career. Despite the grief, Eastwood pressed on, and the film went on to be released. Clint Eastwood's personal life has been as tumultuous as his on-screen roles. His first marriage to Maggie Johnson in 1953, though initially an attempt at stability, soon became plagued by infidelity. Over the years, Eastwood's numerous extramarital affairs led to the birth of several children from different relationships. His affair with stuntwoman Roxanne Tunis resulted in daughter Kimber, though Eastwood initially didn't know she was his child. In the 1980s, rumors about his involvement with actress Sandra Locke emerged, leading to a decade-long, often tumultuous relationship. Locke later accused Eastwood of pressuring her into multiple abortions. His romantic life continued to cause drama, including a brief marriage to news anchor Dina Ruiz in 1996, which ended in 2013 after a publicized separation. Despite his complex love life, Eastwood's relationship with his children remains a central part of his legacy, with him finding peace in his later years with Christina Sandera. In his later years, Clint Eastwood's roles reflected a shift toward more introspective, morally complex characters. In the 1980s and 1990s, his portrayals evolved to focus on characters wrestling with internal conflicts. In Firefox, 1982, Eastwood played a pilot haunted by PTSD, while in Tightrope, 1984, he portrayed a cop obsessed with tracking down a killer. These roles marked a departure from his earlier, more action-focused characters, exploring themes of trauma and personal demons. The pinnacle of this era came with Unforgiven, 1992, where Eastwood portrayed a former outlaw struggling with his violent past, marking a shift toward more reflective, nuanced storytelling. The 2000s and beyond saw Eastwood continue to explore themes of redemption and aging. Films like Million Dollar Baby, 2004, and Gran Torino, 2008, showcased him as a grizzled, yet deeply human character grappling with his own regrets and desires for closure. Clint Eastwood's health has become a topic of concern in recent years, especially after his public absence for over 450 days. His last public appearance was in February 2022 at the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am Golf Tournament, an event he typically enjoys. His absence from the 2023 tournament, where his son Scott Eastwood was competing, raised further concern among his fans and close ones. However, Eastwood put those fears to rest when he reappeared in March 2023 at a conservation event hosted by Jane Goodall in Carmel by the Sea. He looked healthy and in good spirits, sporting longer hair and a full beard. Despite being 94 years old, Eastwood has maintained an active lifestyle, sticking to a low-fat, high-protein diet to manage his cholesterol levels, a lesson likely learned from his father, who died young from heart disease. His commitment to fitness has been passed down to his son Scott, who credits his father for his fitness habits. Despite being in his 90s, Clint Eastwood remains active in the entertainment industry. In 2023, he returned to the director's chair for Juror Number 2, a courtroom drama showcasing his continued passion for filmmaking. Eastwood was spotted on set in Georgia, fully engaged in the production, demonstrating that age has not slowed him down creatively. Beyond Juror Number 2, Eastwood has remained committed to his work behind the camera, with ongoing involvement in various film projects. His dedication to the craft remains unwavering, proving that his legendary status in Hollywood is far from fading. In addition to his work as a director, Eastwood has kept a relatively low public profile, balancing his professional commitments with a quieter, private life. His return to public events and work behind the camera serves as a testament to his enduring legacy in the film industry, making him one of Hollywood's most enduring figures. Clint Eastwood's legacy is not only defined by his groundbreaking films, but also by the lifestyle he leads. Throughout his career, he has built a reputation as a versatile actor and director, embodying characters that are tough yet vulnerable, marking a significant shift in cinematic heroes. Beyond the screen, Eastwood is known for his commitment to fitness, having maintained a low-fat, high-protein diet in an active lifestyle well into his 90s. His son, Scott Eastwood, credits his father with instilling a love for fitness, sharing a similar disciplined approach to nutrition and exercise. Eastwood's personal life, marked by multiple relationships and complex family dynamics, has shaped his approach to life and art. Despite the challenges, he continues to prioritize his passion for filmmaking, maintaining a productive and grounded existence. As he continues to direct, Eastwood's impact on Hollywood and his unwavering commitment to his craft solidify his legacy as one of cinema's greats.